Alright guys, we are back to reacting to more monster truck events as we're down to the final part of the 2000 Monster Jam season, as it's time to react to Monster Jam World Finals 1 Freestyle. We just saw racing last time out where Tom Meents dominate all night to get his racing title, but you think he's satisfied with that? Oh no, he wants to get his freestyle title too, as we're getting ready to go. Now of course, the rules were a little bit different in the World Finals, as one, the score goes up to 40 instead of 30. There are 6 judges here, and the rules for a long time in the World Finals till, God, what, like 2016 or so, or something like that, before they started doing like the decibel scores. It was, in most cases, 6 judges, but they would take out the high score and take out the low score to give us the actual score, of the low being 4 and the highest being 40, and the high and low would be brought back in if there's tiebreakers. Gee, for some reason they didn't do them in World Finals 2, and more importantly, World Finals 5 when we had our tie and all that. So, yeah, we're getting ready to go, as this is a toughest track of the season so far. You had the race lanes you saw. You had a box fan, which was really huge back then. You also had a giant truck stack, which was gigantic back then, and then you had the center jump, which, if that's not big enough, you have a semi-trailer behind, which is also huge. And then you have like all the motocross jumps out there. All these obstacles except the racing lane are huge by 2000 standards. These trucks are gonna have a tough time going over them and all that. So yeah, we're getting ready for freestyle. So here we go.
16 of the best monster trucks.
And of course, we already saw this preview last time out.
Hi everybody, I'm Mike Hogwood along with Scott Douglas. These guys are focused, and I don't think anybody is going to come home from this freestyle event tonight with their trucks in one piece.
You know, everybody has been so geared up to come in here for the wrenchhead.com World Finals.
Freestyle is going to be intense.
Judges tonight, when normally there were 3 judges throughout the year and any of the U.S. Hot Rod or Pace Motorsports events. And this time they'll kick out the top score.
Hey, see, there's the track out there. It's huge by 2000 standards.
So we won't have a perfect 30 tonight.
We'll have a perfect 40.
Perfect 40 we might have.
These 6 people behind me.
So of course they're the judges. We don't care about that though.
When you
Now before we get to the actual freestyle, I wanted to show this too really quickly. So of course, for all of you who don't know, like I mentioned last time out, this event was pay-per-viewed, but not actually pay-per-view where it's live. No, it was filmed and then like shown like the next day and all that. Now unfortunately, they did a stupid practice like they do on TV back then, still do to this day, where they cut freestyle footage out and stuff like that. So yeah, as I mentioned last time, Airborne Ranger and King Crunch were not able to freestyle tonight, so I laid this with 14 trucks, but 3 of them were cut out, and a lot of them, and one of them in particular, was a long mystery. So I wanted to show you all the pictures of them, because there's footage of at least 2 of them, but I didn't feel like going up and looking around for it. I just wanted to get it out of the way right now. So of course, the first freestyler we believe in the order was Dave Pezo and Prowlers. I got the picture from Monster Truck Wiki right here to have it loaded up. So, Dave Pezo, this is the footage that we know of. He went for the back of the one race lane, got a massive sky wheelie, but on landing, the truck leaned to the side and stuffed into the semi-trailer, and he got stuck. It was a cool move and all that, but unfortunately, that was all he did, and he started off freestyle with a 16. And we'll know if this is first night when we check out like the damage when the trucks come out there. We need to take a look at the semi-trailer in particular, see if that big dent is there, because it's supposed to be there. Alright. Then supposedly next, after at Dave Pezo, was Jim Jack and Reptoid. He came out of Thunder Alley at high speed, but then we got towards a turn, the truck just died. This is on video too, but that's all he did. He came out, truck died, and he stalled right there, and he had to be towed out. Very unfortunate, and he would only get a 4 doing nothing. The lowest score possible, and this would be the last time someone got a 4 in the World Finals until Craig Christian did it in 2008. That's how long it was. But then we're not done. Then, later on in freestyle, much later on, Charlie Park and Nitro would come out. And this was the run that was very, very, very mysterious for us for a long time. Because we didn't know exactly what happened, and there was no footage of it. And all we had was a few pictures. There's only 3 pictures we know of it right now. I found out one of them earlier on the wiki, which was the first time I saw it, but didn't bring up here, I only brought the 2. So, of course, this is, yep, there's the picture. This is the only thing we know of that Charlie Pauken did. The other picture shows he went for the racing lane, and this was after Lyle Hancock went out there and destroyed the semi-trailer. So this is like the third to last run, apparently. But Charlie Palkin, he went for the other racing lane, and what looked like in the picture, because the other picture was like right when he was about to hit the racing lane, I think he got clipped by the trailer as he was going over the cars, and that caused the truck to nosedive, I mean not nosedive, but get like a crooked sky wheelie, got on two wheels right there, and flipped over, unfortunately. And then, of course, here is the picture of Nitro at the end of its run. You saw the front end was like all smashed and all that. And the tire, I mean, the rim was all bent up. It was a long belief that we thought that he did like some sort of like weird like front flip like save or whatever to cause that kind of damage. But without footage, we don't know for sure. And he would get a 19, which, of course, by this point, Lau had to lead with a 39, so this wouldn't take the lead. So that's it for all the freestyles that we know of that weren't shown. Hopefully Nitro and, of course, the webcam, of course, got busted. Ah! Are you kidding me? Yeah, thank you, OBS. I had to restart in order to get the webcam to work. Really fucking stupid. But anyways, as I was trying to say, that's all the footage that we know of. I mean, the pictures we know of. There's no footage of Nitro. All we know is it got 19. So, we're now 2 trucks in. And, of course, right now, Dave Pezo and Prowler has the lead with a 16. Alright, so now we're getting ready for the first freestyle that we're going to see. And this was not the first freestyle I saw, because I only saw the footage when it aired on TNN. A couple of the other runs were not cut, but they were like shortened down and like highlights and all that. And this was the first one that was highlighted, and that was John Seasock and Sudden Impact. So here we go. Getting ready to see him freestyle. Of course, you saw him lose to Lyle Hancock in round 1 last time. Let's see what he's got here. Score to beat out Dave Pezo with a 16. We need to keep an eye on the semi-trail, though, see if it's damaged. And yep, it's damaged. See that big dent right there. So, yep. Oh, nice sky wheelie, get things started. And that would really help out John right here, because remember, 16, Alan Pease only did one thing. So if anything, John's the first one out here that's going to hit his second thing right here. So here we go. For the racing lane, nice hit off of it. Part of the sponsorship stuff stuck in his body. I mean, the truck chassis you see right there. But good start so far. Going to go for the back of the racing lane. Nice sky wheelie. He's probably already got the lead already secure, because 16's not that hard to beat. All right, so now he's going to go back for the racing lane right here. Up and over it. Nice. Coming down with a bit of, try to get a little bit of a wheelie. Alright, so there's a bunch of smoke right there. That's not really good. Alright, here we go. For the back of the racing lane. As here we go. His infamous skywheel. Look at that skywheel as he lost the tailgate. Almost hit the trailer too a little bit. What a nice skywheel. And of course, showing that highlight right there, which you didn't need to do. Big damage to the rear end, but still going. He started getting on 2 wheels a little bit. Man, that tailgate and bed was crushed, as you see. For the racing lane. Nice. Alright, so now he's going to go for the back of this jump. And I remember this was one of the highlight clips right here. Yep, that jump right there was one of the highlight parts, other than his like sky wheelie where he damaged the tailgate. Alright, he ran up his used up his time, so his last hit's not going to count. But remember, unfortunately, there are fan judges here, so they're probably are going to count this last hit, which should have it. That was a solid run. That should take the lead no matter what, because 16 is pretty easy to beat, especially since everyone else beforehand only did 1 hit. He did multiple hits, so that should guarantee the lead. But we'll have to see this judges. But good run for him. So there's a score. Take out 7, take out 6. It's a 26 for John Seasock start off with. Good score to start off with, a 26. Remember, score to beat to 40, so that's not the lead, like almost guaranteed victory like it would be during the regular season. There's a lot of room still. Alright, so next up is Medusa. Only the third time I get to see her freestyle too. And this was the first freestyle on the TNN airing that wasn't cut. This is like the actual first freestyle we get to see. Alright, so let's see what Medusa's got. We saw a freestyle course in Anaheim, although I didn't see that freestyle until after the World Finals. We saw her freestyle in Jacksonville and Pontiac. Score to beat, remember, 26 by John Seasock. And you saw the damage from the camper the trailer when Dave Pezo hit it. Alright, so here we go. She's going to line up for the back of the race lane, coming up to a crawl. Nice air off of it. Right. She's going to go for the next jump. You see, like, she only has like 52 seconds left. So I guess they did only 90 seconds back then. She wasted a lot of time. Because remember, back then, the clock started before they hit anything. So a lot of time wasted doing nothing, unfortunately.
Less than 3 months. Hey, she gets to smash something too there.
Here we go for the back racing lane. Nice hit.
Medusa.
She doesn't have a lot of momentum, though, compared to John Seasock. Alright, but here we go. Line up for the box stand. First time hitting it. Big obstacle right here. Going right for it. Nice. And going to get that slap cross track. Going to hit the motocross jump and going to go over. Nice finish right there. That was huge. What a run. What? I mean, not, well, necessarily the best run. That was insane finish, though. How about that for Medusa? Man, that could give her the lead, even if it probably shouldn't. It wasn't concrete. She landed on the dirt. But, man, what a nice wheelie. And that was the first time we got to see Medusa flip, too. At least I did, first time getting to see her flip.
A well-deserved standing ovation.
What a finish that was for Medusa.
Took on this sport and said, you know what? I'm just not a name that's going to get in a truck and try to drive it. Maybe a little wobbly, a little woozy.
She still got a little
She got a smile on her face, too.
Here come the scores. There, take out the 9, take out 7. It's a 34 for Medusa, as Medusa takes the lead. And honestly, it probably shouldn't have taken the lead, especially by that score. She didn't. That's like the only thing she really did. John Seasock had more momentum for his run and all that, and hit the racing lanes more aggressive, pretty much. But that's the leader right now, Medusa, taking the lead with a 34.
Motocross jump. There was just nowhere for her to go.
And you were right. She hit hard.
She's got the lead. Well,
she popped. Looked like popped both tires, and the hood got damaged and all that. But that's it. All right. So here we go. Next up, Robb Knarr in NWO. His last appearance in the World Finals and the last time for NWO we'll get to see. Oh, nice sky wheelie off the cars. Hit him really aggressive. Robb Knarr has been a very good freestyle throughout the year. Let's see what he's got out here as he lines up now for this racing lane. And right for it with some nice air off of it. He's having a lot of aggression so far, which is nice. You need to have a lot of that. Right for the back of the racing lane. Oh, nice crooked sky wheelie once again. Something that NWO did a lot back then, too. All right, here we go. Into a donut. The first one tonight to do a donut. Has got a nice one going. And now here we go for that big truck stack. Here we go. Right for it. Up and over it. Nice. With the wheelie at the end. Gonna hit that Jersey wall right there. Beautiful move right there for NWO. Nice. Really aggressive runs from Robb Knarr so far. Loving it. Here we go for the back of that race lane. Nice air once again. Gonna tap the side of the box fan. As the clock's winding down, he better hurry up. Here we go for the box fan. Up and over with some big air. And they're going to hit that ramp right there. And going to go over. The first time we ever saw NWO flip. As it's the second time that jump caught a truck after going for the box fan. What a run by NWO. That was insane. And by the way, to put in perspective, that truck stack near the other side, since the first one he hit, that would be, I kid you not, one of only 2 times that obstacle was hit tonight. NWO and someone else later on, which I'll not say. That obstacle was only hit 2 times, and only from that side. It was never hit from the other side. Wasted obstacle somewhat. But it was just so massive, no one wanted to touch it. As, man, what a hit that was. And also, no one hit the box in from the other side, too. Oh, my goodness, what a run that was. That run was so aggressive, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Ah, so much better, of course, than real life Monster Jam now. That was insane. And here we go. Take out the scores. Take out a 10. Take out an 8. It's a 37 for NWO. dominant score, dominant run as it takes the lead, well deserved, as Robb Knarr is leading with a 37 with very little room left.
Let's see what Koehler
As now up is Mr. Excitement. Jim Koehler and Avenger going to get a nice sky wheelie off the back of the racing lane.
See that rocket ship going up.
Alright, so now, going to go for that racing lane, again with a lot of aggression. That's something you need to do out there. You need to hit like everything at full throttle, and so far Jim's doing that. As he goes down here.
You still get so much speed around here, you have the opportunity to do that. I mean, there's no bumps, no whoops, no obstacles on the outside.
As he now goes and lines up for the box fan. Up and over it. Nice hit. And he's going to clip the Jersey wall right there. And by the way, this was another run that was not shown on TV as well. It was like highlighted. Unfortunately, I think he took some damage when he hit the box fan. But hey, he was the first one to get across the box fan and not flip or anything like that. And of course, they're showing highlights of it, which they should not be doing. But I think he damaged the truck when he hit the Jersey wall, unfortunately, I think. As he goes for this racing lane, he's just going to crawl over. As you can see, that tire's popped. That was a good run, but it ended too early. As he take out it's a 26 for Jim Koehler. Yeah, that was good. If he kept on going, he could have gotten more.
Instead of just going straight up, they actually kind of laid on the top of the biggest van. But that buried highway construction piece, that high concrete barrier, almost took the Avenger over. I mean, he hit that hard. Watch again as he comes over.
Yeah, that is an interesting obstacle. I should probably do that in the future in my tracks again. I did it one time in MTWS 2011 Tampa, but never done it really afterwards. All right, here's another run that was just highlighted in the vid on TV. Next up, Guy Wooden Bulldozer. This is the first time I'm seeing him get the freestyle too.
Guy's an outstanding driver, of course. This is the truck that Tom mentioned.
As let's see what these guys. He's gonna go into a donut, close to the wall right there. Looking good. As that looks like the truck stopped and stalled. There he goes. Got fired back up. Here we go for the racing lane. Up and over that racing lane. Nice. And slid out. Alright, now we're going to go for the back of that racing lane. Nice.
Reverse to get that sky wheelie effect, and he'll come down with 16 seconds. There you go now. Lining back up for the racing lane. As again, just hitting everything at full throttle. Nice. A lot of smoke right there. As he is going to slide out and almost hit the barrier right there. As that's going to end his run as he took out a tree. Now, how do you slide it into that tight a gap?
I mean, good solid run. And we'll see him again in 2 years.
I'm not sure it's going to be enough to overtake our leader, which is the NWO truck at 37. There's our scores. Remember, we're throwing out high and low. So
yep, it's 6.
7, throw out a 6.
So it's a 26 for Guy Wooden Bulldozer. All right, solid run.
So the scores are staying pretty consistent. And in all honesty, those were probably all fairly equally rated for different reasons. So 26 for the Bulldozer.
All right, next up is Sky Harley and Sting, a run that was shown on TV with no problem.
Had a pretty violent crash in practice a couple of nights ago. They really worked around the clock to get that truck put back together. They have, but how back together?
And of course, seeing Sky Harley and Sting now. Remember, he damaged the body a little bit in racing in round 1 when the back part broke a bit.
We really like that, though. The way that thing looks, it just has a neat look to it. It does.
All right, here we go. Here comes Sky Harley now in his only time in the World Finals.
The variety. You get a truck like this, you get a stock appearing truck like the Gunslinger that's so awesome, some of the other stock appearing trucks, and then of course all the way to the Goldberg and Gravedigger type designs. You can see on the score to beat still, NWO 37.
Here comes Sky Harley. That body's a little loose on it.
And then here he goes. He goes for a jump, and the body flies off. And you saw it was so loose. There was nothing holding on pretty much. Just slid off completely after the damage from racing. As now going to go running right over. Beautiful sight. Going to go for the back of that racing lane.
Now here's a modified Sting truck.
All right, so now gonna run over whatever that was. Here we go for the racing lane. Nice, gonna get a wheelie.
I don't think we can no longer call it 50.
As he slid out right there.
But you really get a good view of Sky Harley at work.
Here we go for that. Nice sky wheelie.
Nicely done. Nice sky wheel. And you can really set those front wheels straight up and down.
And that is going to end his run right there. A little bit disappointed. Other than, of course, him going, losing the race on by going for the first jump.
Maybe wrong, but I believe
He didn't really do much, though.
just like that. All part of the routine he had planned.
Well, you know, everybody's looking for a hook. This is the World Finals. And there's Sky Harley out of there. With a big
And that's
wave
the
and a
only
big
time we'll
hand
be
for
seeing
the
Sky Hartley in the World Finals.
Sky Harley out of Atlanta, Georgia.
And he got all 7, so that's going to be a 28, which is 3rd place right now. That's way too high. He does not even deserve a 26, like a whole bunch of others have gotten. Probably only got that 28 because of the bye flying off,
Here comes that body.
which he doesn't
Like
deserve.
you said, you can see it dangling already. Again, he trashed it at the end of the night. They put it back on, but obviously here at this race, they didn't worry about having it mounted on there. And off she goes. Wow. Incredible.
Because it was damage, remember, in racing. All right, here we go. Scott Hartsock and Gunslinger now. As he goes for the box fan, and then going to go right over that ramp. He was the runner-up in racing. Probably disappointed he couldn't get the racing win. But hey, still got Freestyle to go for. As Robb Knarr has the lead with 37. And then here we go. Oh, boy. He's going to go for the motocross jump. First time anyone did that as he pulled a slap wheelie at the end. All right. And then, how about this? He's going to go for the center jump. Huge air off of it. Oh, boy, what a big jump. Like his infamous jump he would do 2 years later. Like a little preview. As that was a huge jump back then, people back then remember. Trucks back then, 2000, were not handling jumps like that. They would just die, as we saw what happened to him 2 years later.
How about Scott Hartsock?
But how about that? Going for the racing lane, the motocross jump, and then going for the center jump. 2 unique things no one's done yet. That is going to help him out.
Now on 20 seconds, let's see if he's got one.
All right, now for the back of that racing lane. Got a bit of a wheelie over the remains of Sting's body. All right, so now, here we go. Okay, so this hit's not supposed to count as he goes back for the motocross jump. Got a little bit of a wheelie. That's not supposed to count. But he's still going.
That seems like the course that he's been playing with. Very impressive. Very impressive.
All right, here we go. Over that box fan, off the side of that jump.
With his freestyle run here tonight.
And believe me, there's nothing to be ashamed about finishing second to Goldberg here tonight in the racing part.
As that was it.
Like you said, an incredible year.
A pretty good run, although he didn't have as much momentum, though. And take up the score, and it's a 34 for Scott Hartsock, which is 3rd place right now. I think that's still too high, but that's definitely more deserving of 34 than Medusa. But yeah, nowhere near enough to take on NWO as he still leads. I think we're down to our final 5 trucks. Here we go. Alan Pezo going right for the center jump. And this was another run I think that was not, I think that was highlighted. He goes for the center jump to get things started, but I think he did something else too before he went for that. But of course they didn't show it. All right, here we go for the back of that racing lane. Nice air off of it. All right, here we go for the racing lane. Alan, remember, won freestyle in Orlando. He could put up some good freestyles. As going for the back of that race and going for the racing lane. Oh, look like maybe the rear steer locked up.
Still to come if they're 100% or if they're ready. Goldberg among your trucks still to come.
Wasting a lot of time there, not doing anything. Might be something wrong with the truck.
Let's see what Alan Pezo is going to try.
All right, here we go for the back of the racing lane.
Back to the racing lane.
Up and over it. Got a nice wheelie. Yeah, he lost a lot of momentum after that good start.
That Alan can't spell. You can see he's already, the other side of the truck has had some damage earlier in the year. They just had to try to get back in the World Finals. Had to use a couple of replacements.
All right, now for the back of that racing lane. Up and over it.
Well, he's done a good job going over the crush cars, but he hasn't done that spectacular move that you have to do to win at freestyle and monster truck racing.
And Alan knows it too, so he may not be at 100%, just wants to let the fans see him and give him what he can.
Time has expired.
Yeah, time's expired as Alan did not really do much at all.
Ways to the crowd, but I think he knows.
I mean, he had that big jump, but that was pretty much it. There's the scores, as it is a 29 for Alan, which anything is way too high. I don't even know if I would even give it a 26 potentially. All right, here we are, the final 3 runs. And here we go, start off Lyle Hancock and Wrenchhead. We saw him last time out win Freestyle in Jacksonville. He goes right for the racing lane. He was the runner-up for race. No, not the runner-up. He made it to the semifinals until Tom beat him. All right, here we go for the back of the box fan, up and over it, and then gonna just crawl over the Jersey wall.
Nice job on those trucks and vans that he went over. And then
all right, so now here we go, right back for the racing lane. Here we go, nice sky wheelie off of it.
Good job on the sky wheelie there, despite not having any front end stick up in the air.
As for this racing lane, he doesn't have any momentum though so far.
Drivers will tell you that freestyle is the most fun that they have. They actually enjoy a lot more
Alright,
than
as
they
he is now
still 35 seconds.
about to do his infamous reverse donut, which is unique, but it doesn't have a lot of momentum though, so that's not going to help much. He hasn't really done anything yet.
Not quite giving him what he likes. Only able to get a revolution. Couldn't really get it going the way he likes to there, so he'll hit the other.
Alright, here we go.
Tried to find maybe a little
As here we go, his most infamous move, as he's going to reverse into the semi-trailer! Up and over the jump as he destroyed the dirt pile too! Let's go! Oh man, you have no idea how happy I was as a 6-year-old when I first saw that. Let's go! Alright! Destroyed the trailer, what a finish! But he didn't have any momentum though pretty much, so that was like it though. Oh my goodness, one of the most infamous moves in World Finals history right there we saw, people. That was insane.
That was unbelievable.
I expect we might have a new leader.
And here come the scores, as it is a 39 for Lyle, as he is our new leader, but I honestly don't think he should have been the leader. That's something I said for his entire day. He didn't do anything other than going back up into the trailer. I would not give him a 39. I would have had Robb Knarr still leader. Robb Knarr had momentum throughout the entire run. This is all Lyle did pretty much. As awesome as it was, that's not enough in my eyes to take the lead. Ugh. Yeah, definitely wrong on the fan judge part. Lyle should not be the lead right now. But that is the leader right now. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, this is when Charlie Palkin now came out. And he got his 19. And now, speaking of which, here comes Tom Meents and Goldberg going for not only the double down, but the sweep, because remember, he was the #1 qualifier. Here we go. He's going to go for the back of the semi-trailer. This time, straight forward, up and over it, but he's going to get stuck in the debris pile. He's got the back up, though. That doesn't help him much. Backs up into the racing lane. Here we go. Hits the side of that one. Up and over. Hits the side of the truck stack. And he already popped the tire as he now goes and lines up for the center jump. Here we go. Going for it. Full throttle. And he lands on the pole, flips it over, and he loses a tire. Breaks the rear tie rod too. Oh my, what a finish for Goldberg. When flipped him over is hitting the tire, the turning pole on landing. He actually popped another tire as he lost rear steer and all that. And look at Tom wanting to keep going, but unfortunately the truck's too damaged. What a wild finish that was. That had more momentum than Lyle's run, but all he did was like 3 things.
Gonna have to scrape it up and carry it out.
What a wild finish that was.
I have a feeling that's what Tom Meents wanted.
Well, he's not unstrapped. I think he was trying to talk the pace officials into letting him try and restart it, do something else. But
he has 2 pop tires, 1 lost tire. He has no rear drive, rear steer. I don't know what he could have done, but hey, it is Tom. We know he can drive better on 3 or less tires than most people drive on 4. So Tom would have done something insane. We all know that.
I guarantee if they'd let him start it, he'd try something. There he is. Now he's come out for the fans. Has this guy become a fan favorite?
How they like it.
That's the GOAT we're talking about right there.
Boss. Bill Goldberg.
Taking his bows. And well-deserved.
Indeed well-deserved.
What a run. Even if it was very short. As here come the scores, as it is a 37 for Tom Meents, as that puts him in 3rd place right now, but that doesn't deserve that much because he just did so little. That probably deserves the 34 more than like Medusa did, but even that might be still too high. The problem was it was just too short. Everything was insane, but it was just too short. So yeah, that should not have gotten the 37. Definitely shouldn't have tied Robb Knarr. As Lyle still leads.
I wish I could have went a little longer out there. I got cut a little short. I was just getting warmed up, but it turned out all right. I mean, what a way to cap off a perfect year. It's tore up, and we got till next year to get it ready to go again.
It's not like I've seen you do things before with 3 tires. You had 2 tires and a flat. How can you shut her down?
Yeah, 2 tires, a flat, and a broken rear steering. But we'll be all right.
Congratulations, great season.
Thanks a lot, man. Woo!
Great job, man.
So Tom couldn't get the double down or the sweep, but it was still a wild season. He got his racing title, but now it's down to just 1 truck left. Will Lyle hold on and get his undeserved freestyle win? Or will the last driver left take it on? Dennis Anderson, Gravedigger. First time we're seeing him, of course, remember, in a month. He struggled all year. He made it to round 2 tonight in racing. How will he do out here tonight?
Go inside with Tom this time. You want to know what it's like to flip a monster? Here we go.
Oh my, what a
That actually was very soft. That seemed like very soft compared to other times trucks flip back like in the 2000s. Tom seemed like pretty comfortable and they're not shaking around violently. All right, here we go. Our final freestyle tonight. Dennis Anderson, Gravedigger, take on that 39 by Lyle as he flies out in Thunder Alley.
He's the king of freestyle. Let's see what he's got.
Here we go. Right for the center jump. Nice throttle start off with. Momentum.
He made it look easy.
That was the freestyle motocross jump, and yeah, he did make it look easy.
All right, here we go. As goes for the back of that racing lane. Didn't get any air off it, though.
Well, no, he may go anywhere. He may do anything.
All right, and of course, remember I said earlier, one of only 2 trucks to hit from this truck stack, and here we go. That's the only other one to hit besides Robb Knarr. Bigger, cleared it completely, hits the car right there too from the racing lane. Beautiful hit right there. How about that for Dennis? As he still goes.
Dennis Anderson, quite a freestyle run going.
As he goes way out there.
Make it as far as he wanted to in the head-to-head competition. He's trying to make up for it here.
As gonna go for those cars. Has he lost the flag? He has a lot of momentum in this run so far. All right, now here he goes. Lined up for the box fan. As he floors into it. Huge air off. He got a wheelie too. He is just hitting everything out there in full throttle like Tom and Robb Knarr did. His rear steer's locked, which isn't good.
Did he break something on the steering on that truck?
Looks like it doesn't want to turn.
Nah, he broke it. Nah, here he goes.
All right, here we go.
Seconds left. See if they'll count this.
Here we go. As he lines up for the back of the center jump. Here we go. Right for the trailer. Up on 2 wheels. And he is over as he flips over with a soft landing.
I started to say, what a save. And
Man, what a finish that was.
I mean, they came to see Dennis do his thing.
What a run from the icon. Let's go. And here we go. The score to beat a 39.
He might have done enough to beat that. Let's see the judges. 10's all around.
As he got a perfect 40. Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger is your 2000 Monster Jam Freestyle Champion with the only perfect score ever done in the World Finals. Still to this day, 25 years later, coming up soon. What a run by Dennis. And I gotta say too, over the last like 10 plus years, I always debate myself. Did that deserve the win, or does potentially Robb Knarr deserve the win? Because they were both the best runs of the night. They were very similar. They had high momentum throughout. They filled the run. They're the only ones that hit the, that truck stack. And of course, they had the unique take to it. One, Robb hit it first. Then, and he got that wheelie at the end. Dennis straight up cleared it, so they both had like a unique angle at going at it. The only difference is I think Dennis had more momentum. He went for the box fan at full throttle, whereas Robb didn't quite. And he went for the center jump from both angles, which Robb didn't touch at all.
No doubt. Hey, you know, I figured old Goldberg here, Tom, was going to take it out the gate when he was doing the racing. man, after I saw these guys freestyling out here, this old dude standing back here going, good God almighty, what am I going to do? You know, when I flip my truck, I'm just going to have to do 10 flips or whatever, and I saw him flip. Well, I get out there and I get in a pinch with the rear steer. I'm almost crying right then, so I just done all I could do. But, hey, I tell you right now, man, thanks to my fans, thanks to my crew guy. You know, I just like to thank everybody out here, United States Hot Rod SFX Entertainment, and the TNN crew, all the guys, everybody behind the scenes. Made this the biggest, the baddest event. They had a bunch of big, crazy stuff on that track, and we got a bunch of tore-up trucks. But hey, that's what everybody wanted to see.
Something I wish they do nowadays more of, because modern Monster Jam sucks ass.
I don't know what it looks like when you're spinning through the air, but hey, I really enjoyed it. Had a great time out here, man. I just like to thank everybody, and God bless all you and my fans. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd never be standing here. That truck wouldn't.
It just sucks these two icons are not around anymore for Monster Jam or Monster Trucks, pretty much. It sucks so much. All you youngins nowadays that didn't grow up watching these guys in the 2000s and 2010 and such, you missed out.
The man who brings it to the next level. What else can be said? These guys make it all happen year in, year out. It's one of the
what a night that was. Now, of course, as I was trying to say before I was interrupted with the Dennis and Tom talking, because for a long time, for like last like 10 years or so, I was debating myself, did Robb Knarr maybe deserve that win, or did Dennis deserve it? But after rewatching it for the first time in a long time, I think Dennis probably deserved it more. He did have more momentum than Robb Knarr. He did go for the center jump, and both sides too, because Robb Knarr didn't touch it. So I think Dennis edged down the end, but Robb Knarr definitely should have been second. It should not have been Lyle. Lyle didn't do anything other than reversing up the back of the jump. He should not have been the runner-up. It should have been Robb Knarr. And, of course, remember, guys, as awesome it was to see Dennis win the first freestyle title and get the perfect score, that would be the only time we would ever see Dennis win a freestyle title. For the icon to only have one freestyle title, and we're going to have to wait 4 more years before he gets another title. That's just insane if you think about it. He got the first one, and he never got another one afterwards. Just wild. Dennis is very low on titles overall. What, he had like 4? I don't even think he's even in the top 5 anymore for most titles anymore. Tom, Adam, Ryan, definitely beat him now. Those 3 right there. And I'm trying to... Those are the only ones off the top of my head I could think they have like more than like 3 titles and such. But yeah, that was an awesome World Finals. And of course, I cannot wait to see probably up there as one of the best World Finals ever next time out in World Finals 2. As with that, finally recapped all of the 2000 Monster Jam season. What an awesome season it was. As now, guys, now that I finished watching all that, I already have my schedule all set up. Now I'm going to go back to reacting to all the events that you all sent me over the last few months that I've held off. I have a long list I have to go look up for all the comments and everything where you all sent me videos so I can look them up again and have them all registered in order when I watch them. And then, after that, I plan on rewatching the 2001 Monster Jam season. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. So that's the order. Next up, I'm going to watch all the events you all sent me, and then I'm going to react to the 2001 season. So I hope you all enjoyed watching the 2000 Monster Jam season. Of course, World Finals 1. Congratulations to Tom and Dennis for getting their racing freestyle titles, and I cannot wait to see what's up next. Man, the events coming up soon are going to have a huge hole to fill. Hope there'll be some good ones, not some just boring-ass modern Monster Jam again. Unless it's like Atlanta again from this last year, the first show. That was awesome. Alright, guys, so see you all next time.